last time that when Bullwinkle accidentally ate the mooseberries, he was turned into a regular living bomb. Then, hearing a false rumor that Rocky had fallen overboard, he dashed for the door, tripped over it, and hurtled over the ship's rail toward the deck 30 feet below. Luckily for the moose, the ship's swimming pool was directly underneath.
Not so darned lucky. I can't swim.
With a mighty splash, the moose hit the water. An instant later, there was a tremendous explosion. And an ominous cloud hung over the pool.
Bullwinkle, you all right?
Sure, why not?
Yes, fortunately, the explosion had blown all of the water out of the pool, and Bullwinkle was left high and dry and feeling fine.
Except for a slight upset stomach.
What was that big bang I heard?
Must have been my stomach being upset.
Well, darling, there goes 14 episodes of effort up in smoke.
Oh, Natasha, sometimes I get so mad I could go straight.
Go straight.
Yeah, straight to Central Control and ask for raise. Camino, great one.
While Boris tried to raise Central Control and his salary, the SS Andalusia was continuing her erratic course under the command of Captain Wrongway Peach Fuzz, the world's worst sailor.
Left rudder, now right rudder, now the other rudder. Lay forward, splice the main brace.
We gotta do something about Captain Peach Fuzz, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, I'm getting dizzy from traveling in circles.
Hey, look, there he is.
What's he doing?
That's a sextant. He's plotting our course. Well, Captain, just where are we?
Glad you asked. According to my accurate figures, we're just a little bit south of the North Pole.
That doesn't sound like an Eskimo song to me.
And them ain't exactly polar bears, neither.
Sextant must be a little off.
Aren't we sailing a little close to shore, Captain?
Of course not. The water here is 50 fathoms deep. Of course, that's at high tide.
Sure enough, the huge liner had run aground on a tiny tropic isle. A lucky thing, in a way, for the ship had run out of food and the passengers were famished.
Do you suppose there's anything to eat on the island?
I think so. Looky there.
Sam's Quick Lunch and Barbecue. Poi burgers, pineapple pizza, shrimp cheesecake.
Boy, that sounds great.
Let's go, Captain.
And Rocky, Bullwinkle, and Captain Peach Fuzz set out on the ship boat to pick up supplies.
Forward, men.
Captain, the shore's that way.
Oh, of course. My map was upside down.
Boris, look, his moose and squirrel.
He's always moose and squirrel. I get so tired of those two.
Well, this is your chance to get rid of them. They are leaving for Ireland.
And that's the captain with them. Oh, boy.
Then who is in charge of ship?
Natasha, you foolish girl. Meet that old salty dog, Barnacle Boris Bedino.
Boris, you wouldn't steal whole ocean liner.
In this business, honey bun, you got to think big.
Sure enough, no sooner had our friends set foot on the tiny island than...
Hokey smoke, Captain. Look at your boat.
Gee, it's floating away.
You can't leave without me. I'm the captain.
The red sails in the sunset, the ba-ba-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo.
Well, is this the end of Rocky and Bullwinkle's trip to Pottsylvania? Don't fail to see our next episode, 3 on an Island, or Tell It to the Maroons.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! No doubt about it. I gotta get another hat.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
It was once spoken that,
gratitude is a quality not limited to man.
though just why it was spoken, no one has ever been quite certain. For at the time of this saying, there lived a poor slave named Androcles.
My friends call me Andy.
However, he was seldom called Andy because...
I don't have any friends.
Androcles was owned by a wealthy merchant who treated him cruelly and forced him to work very hard. From morning till night, he did the cooking, made the beds, scrubbed the floors, and mended his master's torn togas. And for the tiniest little mistake, he was punished severely.
Oh, hold still, Master. There's a fly on your nose.
Don't hit him with that, you idiot. You'll hurt me. get the fly spray.
Yes, master. Got him.
All right, that did it. Now you know what's going to happen to you.
No, master. Not that.
Ah, but the merchant showed him no mercy. He made him stand in the corner for 2 hours. Time after time, Androcles tried to please his master and win his gratitude, but never with any success.
Come, master. I have prepared a nice hot bath for you.
Well, how nice. Oh!
Was the water a tiny bit too hot for master?
And, of course, he was again severely punished.
I can't stand another minute of this inhuman punishment. I'll run away, and I'll search the world for someone who will give me gratitude for what I do.
And so he did. For that very night, as his master lay sleeping, he stole out of the house and scurried away into the darkness. The next morning, Androcles was deep in the forest where he was certain his master would never find him. He was walking along his merry way when suddenly a voice called to him from a dense thicket.
Oh there, stranger.
Ho yourself. Who speaks?
It is I.
Androcles found himself face to face with the biggest, fiercest-looking lion he had ever seen. He was terrified and turned on his heels to flee and would have gotten away but for a huge tree that slightly blocked his path. Certain that the lion was upon him, he looked over his shoulder but noticed that the beast was simply lying there, moaning and whimpering piteously.
What seems to be the trouble?
I have a vicious thorn in my paw, and it hurts me terribly. Please have pity. Pull it out for me.
Are you kidding? If I got that close to you, you'd grab me and eat me up.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Honest Injun. Remove the thorn. I will be your friend for life.
The poor beast's pleadings were so convincing, and he seemed so sincere, that Androcles decided to take a chance.
Careful now, careful!
Hold still!
Oh!
The lion was overjoyed with relief and thanked Androcles profusely.
You know, I really feel he's grateful.
Oh, I am grateful.
Androcles was very pleased, for he had finally earned gratitude for something he had done. He bid the lion farewell and went on his way. Several days later, however, fate struck Androcles a cruel blow, for he was captured by soldiers and taken to the city and thrown into the dungeon. It was there that he learned that he was to be used in the circus.
Being in the circus isn't too bad. I mean, maybe they'll let me be a clown.
It isn't that kind of a circus, friend. They're going to throw you to the lion.
This is sure going to ruin my summer.
The following day, the stands were filled, and the emperor and all his court came to view the spectacle. A hush fell over the arena. Androcles trembled. The signal was given. The steel door creaked open, and with a mighty roar, a gigantic, ferocious lion bounded into the arena. The beast had been kept without food for several weeks to make him even more fierce, and he shook his great head with rage. The quaking Androcles prepared to meet his fate when, suddenly, he recognized the lion as the same one from which he'd removed the thorn. A wave of relief swept over him as he shouted,
Leo, wait, it's me, Andy. Do you remember me?
Yeah. You took the thorn out of my paw.
Right. And you were grateful because I did you a favor, so now you won't eat me.
I sure am hungry.
I know, but you still won't eat me. I'm your friend.
They didn't feed me for 2 weeks.
But you still won't eat me, will you? Will you? Lion, 1.
Oh, dear. So as you can plainly see, dear friends, the moral to this story is that if you ever do a favor for a great beast with long teeth and sharp claws, and he tells you that he will be forever grateful, don't you believe him. Because you can just bet your boots that he's a lion.
Well, our hero's sea voyage has come to an abrupt halt, for they've been been stranded in mid-ocean on tiny Bloney Island. They think their boat has simply drifted away, but in reality it has been stolen by who else? Boris Badenov.
Barnacle Boris Badenov, if you please.
Well, looks like we're stuck here, Captain Peach Fuzz.
We'd better explore the island. Forward, men.
You're heading out to sea, Captain, this way.
Well, anyways, we won't starve. There's a keen pie burger stand.
Yeah, and I could sure use a bite to eat.
I could use several myself.
Alas, when our friends tried to buy a poi burger, they ran into complications.
Poi burgers, 10 clamshells each. How much is that in dollars?
No dig, Lucky Bucks.
What's that mean?
I think he means he won't accept American money.
Well, this must be the only place in the world that don't.
Hey, how about trading a poi burger for my favorite yo-yo?
No dig, yo-yo.
It glows in the dark.
No dig, yo-yo.
Green stamps, maybe?
No dig green stamps.
What do you dig?
Dig clams.
Meanwhile, far at sea, Boris was blithely heading the SS Andalusia toward Pennsylvania.
Wait till they hear I've stolen $100 million ocean liner. Hello, Chief. Make my bed. Light the light. I'll arrive late tonight. Bye-bye, Black Boris.
Badenov, you bring back mooseberries?
Well, no. They got sort of...
You bring back mooseberry bush?
He didn't do so well at sea. We had to...
You bring back moose?
Not exactly. He's back in...
Then what are you bringing back?
$100 million ocean liner.
You imbecile, who needs ocean liner?
I thought it might be nice for kids. Keep them off the street, you know.
You nitwit. How can we make rocket fuel with ocean liner?
His brand new boat.
Go back and get moose.
Twin smokestacks.
Immediately.
Yes, fearless leader.
And Boris reluctantly started the SS Andalusia back toward the island. Meanwhile, our friends were all hard at work digging clams on the beach, all except for Captain Peach Fuzz, who couldn't find the beach.
Forward. Can't be far now. Right this way. We're almost there.
Find any clams yet, Bullwinkle?
Nope, but I think I'm getting warm. I just hit something.
I hope it's a clam. I'm getting awful hungry.
No, it ain't a clam.
Then forget about it, Bullwinkle.
Okay, if you say so, Rob.
Ahoy! Ahoy the island!
Bullwinkle, look! It's the Andalusia. She's back.
And look who's at the wheel.
Chiro and people been back.
It's Sir Thomas Lippenboris, the millionaire yachtsman.
We're saved.
Yeah, but we still don't have any food.
Why not let me dicker with the natives? They're really very simple people.
And so Captain Peach Fuzz worked out a shrewd deal with the proprietor of the stand.
You put Lucky Bucks that side, I put poi burgers this side.
Of course, this did make the food a little expensive.
Eat slow, Martha. I figure these are costing us $800 apiece.
But remember, that includes pickle and mustard.
Then, as their bank balances sank slowly in the west, our friends waved goodbye to the romantic Bloney Island and its happy natives.
What we do with all this loot, Sam?
Tear down stand, put up hotel.
But little do our heroes know what kind of reception committee awaits them on the dock. Don't fail to see our next episode, Dancing on Air, or the Pennsylvania Polka.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto!
Wrong hat.
I take a 7.5.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like. Well, you lucky people, time again for Bullwinkle's Corner.
Thank you, Rocky. Today's poem is that intimate story of life among the royalty, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. They look good, Queenie. What kind are they?
Soybean, rutabaga, asparagus, and turnip.
Turnip? Turnip tarts?
I use my health food cookbook.
Ooh. Well, on with the poem. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
Stop, thief!
Come back here, you tart napper! The King of Hearts called for those tarts and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts gave back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more. Oh, you don't get off that easy. You stole 'em, friend. You eat 'em.
And now it's time...
Time for that jolly juggler, Bullwinkle.
Oh, dear.
3 at once. 1, 2...
And now here's a feature you're sure to like.
3.
there, Peabody and Sherman here. Today, through the magic of my Wayback Machine, Sherman and I will become acquainted with that eminent Scandinavian inventor, Alfred Nobel.
Isn't he the man who invented prizes, Mr. Peabody?
No, Sherman. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite. Set their way back for Italy.
And the year?
1863. As usual, the Wayback took us way back instantly, and there we were standing before a quaint little Italian villa. I believe this is the Nobel residence, Sherman.
How can you tell, Mr. Peabody?
Sherman's question needed no further answer. Inside the smoke-filled structure, we found Alfred Nobel in what was left of his laboratory.
Are you all right, Mr. Nobel?
Yes, sure, I'm fine.
I assume, sir, you've been conducting an experiment on high explosives.
Oh, yes, sure. It's a little thing I call nitroglycerin.
I guess you'll have to give it up now that your laboratory's ruined.
Oh, no, on the contrary.
He led us into an adjoining room. This one, too, contained a laboratory. A new one.
You wouldn't believe this, but at one time this place consisted of 87 laboratories.
This little villa?
This little villa was once a huge estate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get on with my work. I'm expecting the mess here in exactly 1 hour.
The mess?
MESS, the mechanical engineers of Sardinia and Sicily. If I can prove that nitroglycerin is as powerful as I think it is, then by golly, I've got it made. Oops.
Careful, Mr. Nobel. You almost had another explosion.
Sorry, it must be the light in here.
So saying, the great inventor struck a match and lit what appeared to be a candle.
There, that's better. More light on the subject. Now, where was I?
You'll have to forgive this interruption, sir, but the candle...
What about the candle?
Well, if your candle maker's initials aren't TNT, then I suggest this candle isn't a candle at all.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I know a candle when I see one. Come outside, I prove it to you.
We adjourned to the front lawn.
Now, the candle is still in my laboratory, correct?
Correct.
And if it were TNT, it would blow up, also correct?
Also correct.
Well, it hasn't blown up yet. Therefore, I think I can safely state without the least bit of hesitation that what you assume to be a stick of TNT is in reality a stick of TNT.
Fortunately, Mr. Nobel had a few more laboratories left. And this time, Sherman and I kept a constant vigil on the great man. Working feverishly, he concluded his experiment just as the mess delegation arrived.
Won't you say this stuff is more powerful than garlic?
Far more powerful, sir.
This we got to see. Proceed with the test.
The test was a simple one. 200 yards from Nobel's villa stood a dilapidated shack. The nitroglycerin sat on its dusty floor. Back at the laboratory, Sherman and I awaited the historic moment.
The rest is child's play. I merely press this button, and the shack becomes non-existent. I'm sure those gentlemen will be highly impressed.
By the way, where are they?
At the best possible vantage point, in the shack.
And with that, he calmly pressed the button.
Did I say in the shack?
Oh, my gosh, there's going to be a disaster.
Good gravy, this is going to ruin me.
Calm yourselves, please. If you'll notice, the shack is still standing.
How could it be? Something must have gone wrong. Right.
It's very simple. It takes electricity to set off the nitroglycerin, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Why?
Because I took the precaution of removing this fuse, thereby cutting off the electricity. And now, Sherman, if you'll ask those gentlemen to view the test from a safer distance, we'll get on with it.
Without your help, it would not have been possible. Goodbye, good luck, and please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
And so we bid Alfred Nobel a fond and not too reluctant goodbye. Later at my penthouse apartment...
What was it Mr. Nobel gave you, Mr. Peabody?
The Nobel Prize, Sherman. But, of course, I gave him something, too.
Really? What?
What else? The Peabody Award.
looks like journey's end at last for our heroes. Seeking the magic mooseberry bush, a plant that produces a secret rocket fuel ingredient, our heroes have traveled to Pennsylvania, the only place in the world where mooseberries still grow. However, as they approached the dock, they saw a rather unusual reception committee.
Look, Rock, they're greeting us with open arms.
Yeah, but look what's in their hands. I don't like this, Bullwinkle.
Our friends didn't know that the reception committee was really waiting for Boris Badenov, their archenemy. But then neither did Boris.
Ah, it's good to be back among old friends, Natasha.
If those are friends, I'd hate to meet your enemies.
There must be some mistake. Hello, it is I, Boris Badenov, your #1 pin-up spy.
I think your rating has dropped, darling.
They couldn't do this to me. Get me central control. Hello, fearless leader is Boris.
Boris who?
Boris Badenov.
Must be some mistake. We got no spy named Badenov.
You do too. It's me.
We used to have Nebish named Badenov, but he was executed yesterday.
What?
It says so in paper.
But I'm Badenov.
Oh, my mistake. I pick up tomorrow's paper. Oh, well, what's one day?
Hello? Hello? I've been cut off.
You're not kidding, darling.
How could they do this to me? After 20 years of lying, cheating, double-crossing, and backbiting, they don't like me anymore. Come on, you! We know you're in there!
Gee, Rocky, I suppose they mean us?
Well, I don't know who else they mean.
See, why don't we check with our next-door neighbor, Sir Thomas Lippenboris, millionaire yachtsman?
He's swell.
And our two friends headed right for the spy's cabin.
If I could just get to central control, I could explain everything.
But how you going to get past the mob on the dock?
Oh, yeah. Who's afraid of a little mob? I am. They come for me.
Who's there?
Oh, it's just us, Lady Alice. Oh, we were just wondering if you could give us some tips on how to get along with the natives.
Yeah, they seem pretty restless.
But of course, old bean.
There's a mob of people out there, Sir Thomas.
Yeah, and they're after us.
They after you? Oh, yes, of course, old chap. They jolly well don't like foreigners, you know. Yankee go home, all that sort of thing.
But, darling...
Shut up your mouth, Lady Alice. Now, you chaps got only one chance to get into country.
How's that, Sir Thomas?
Oh, well, it's a disguise.
Disguise?
Certainly. Step this way.
And behind the screen, Boris quickly disguised our heroes. Oddly enough, when he was finished, they looked remarkably like an undisguised Boris and Natasha.
There. A bit of all right. What?
This mustache tickles.
Oh, don't worry. It won't tickle long.
And Boris led our heroes to the gangplank.
Well, cheerio and people, chappies, and good luck. You'll need it.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas.
Gee, he's a good old millionaire yachtsman.
Look, Fedor, is them? Let's see. Badenov is short, check. Mustache, check. Dark glasses, check. Travels with beautiful lady spy, check.
Oh, boy, she's knockout. Dig those crazy earrings.
Okay, grab them.
Uh-oh, Rocky. Something must have gone wrong.
Cheer up, Bullwinkle. Maybe they're taking us to meet the mayor.
I don't think that's the key to the city he's holding.
Don't miss our next exciting episode, Axe Me Another, or Heads You Lose.
And now, for all you senior students who are just about to graduate, here are some words of wisdom from Mr. Know-It-All.
Buenos dias, senors. Today's lecture is entitled How to Catch a Bee and Make Your Honey Happy. Ordinarily, one can find a bee in a meadow of sweet-smelling flowers. However, if one lives in Death Valley, the task becomes a little tougher, but not surmountable. Here we have a Geiger counter which tells us two things. Whether we are approaching a bee or walking over a landmine. If the bee lover can't find the bee, make the bee come to the bee lover. This can be attained by luring him with a honeycomb. We simply take a comb, gook it up with a jar of honey, and place it on the ground. You can be sure a bee will make a beeline for it. Ah, here comes one now. That was a bee, all right. A bee-29. Moving from Death Valley to a meadow of sweet-smelling flowers, we finally do locate a bee, and there on that petal is one now. Utilizing the thumb and forefinger, we gently pick him up so as not to hurt his delicate little... Oh!
Catch catch the bee, Mr. Know-It-All.
No, I didn't, and I'm going to see that he never gets elected.
But why are you going into that voting booth?
I'm going to vote no on Proposition B.